What if I told you that the first 60 minutes of your day determine your energy, your focus, and your mood for the next 16 hours? Most people wake up and immediately reach for their phone, stumble to the coffee maker, and wonder why they feel foggy until noon. But here's what the research actually shows. Your morning routine creates a cascade of hormonal and neurological changes that either set you up for success or leave you playing catch-up all day. I'm going to walk you through 7 science-backed morning habits that can genuinely transform your health. And these aren't the generic tips you've heard 1,000 times. Each one is backed by peer-reviewed research, and I'll explain exactly why they work. Quick note, I'll mention some tools I personally use. And please remember, this is educational content. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes. Let's dive in. The first habit is simple but powerful. Drink 16 to 24 ounces of water within 15 minutes of waking up. Here's why this matters. While you sleep, you're not drinking anything for 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. Your body is still using water for cellular processes, breathing, even sweating. By the time you wake up, you're in a state of mild dehydration. And research shows that even mild dehydration, just 1 to 2%, can impair cognitive performance by up to 30%. Your reaction time slows down. Your working memory suffers. You feel mentally sluggish. The fix is incredibly simple. Keep a large glass or bottle of water by your bedside. As soon as you wake up, drink it. You can add lemon if you want, or electrolytes if you prefer, but plain water works perfectly. Within 20 minutes, you'll notice clearer thinking. Your brain cells literally plump back up with hydration. Your energy improves. And you've started your day with a win before you've even left the bedroom. Habit number 2, get natural light exposure within the first hour of waking. This is one of the most underrated health interventions you can do. When bright light hits your eyes in the morning, specifically the melanopsin cells in your retina, it triggers your cortisol awakening response. It's what makes you feel alert and awake. More importantly, this morning light exposure sets your circadian clock. It tells every cell in your body what time it is. And when your circadian rhythm is properly aligned, everything works better. What you need to do, step outside for 10 to 15 minutes within the first hour of waking. If it's cloudy, you might need 20 minutes. If you absolutely cannot go outside, sit by a window, but understand that glass filters out some of the beneficial wavelengths. Don't wear sunglasses during this time. You need that light hitting your eyes. And no, your phone screen or indoor lights don't count. This single habit can be the difference between falling asleep easily at night or lying awake for hours. Habit 3 is where most people struggle with consistency, but it's also one of the most impactful. Practice mindful breathing or meditation for just 5 to 10 minutes. Harvard Medical School conducted brain imaging studies showing that regular meditation actually increases gray matter density in the hippocampus. That's the part of your brain responsible for learning and memory. At the same time, meditation reduces activation in the amygdala, which is your brain's stress center. We're talking about measurable, physical changes in your brain structure. Other studies show that just 10 minutes of daily meditation can reduce cortisol levels by up to 25%. It improves focus, emotional regulation, and even your immune function. But here's my honest experience. I knew all of this research, and I still couldn't stick with it. I'd meditate for a few days, then skip a day or 2, then forget entirely. What actually made it stick for me was using a structured program. I started using a binaural beats program with frequencies specifically created to trigger the theta brainwave state for deep focus, which encourages brain hemisphere synchronization that helps with mental clarity and reduced brain fog, and the difference was huge. It guides you through science-backed videos that make meditation easier and more approachable for those starting out, and the ease of follow-through from using the videos allowed me to stay consistent. I've linked the exact one I use in the description below if you want to check it out. I found it more helpful than watching YouTube videos that claim theta-wave frequencies, as they tend to be inaccurate. The key is to start small. Don't try to meditate for 30 minutes on day 1. 5 minutes is enough to see benefits. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, just gently bring your attention back. Even 5 minutes shows measurable reductions in stress hormones. You're literally rewiring your brain's response to stress. Habit 4 might surprise you. Move your body for about 10 minutes, but don't do intense exercise yet. Here's what I mean. Light movement in the morning, things like a gentle walk, stretching, or easy yoga, increases something called BDNF. That stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and you can think of it as fertilizer for your brain. It helps you form new neural connections and improves learning. Morning movement also boosts dopamine and serotonin, your feel-good neurotransmitters. Plus, it improves insulin sensitivity throughout the entire day, which means better blood sugar control and more stable energy. But notice I said light movement, not a high-intensity workout. Here's why. Your cortisol is already naturally elevated in the morning. That's a good thing, as we discussed. But if you add intense exercise on top of that, you're piling stress on stress. For people dealing with chronic stress or hormonal issues, intense morning workouts can actually backfire. You're better off doing your HIIT or heavy lifting later in the day when cortisol is naturally lower. So keep it simple. A 10-minute walk around your neighborhood, some stretching on your living room floor, or a gentle yoga flow. That's all you need. You're waking up your body, improving circulation, and priming your brain for the day ahead. Habit 5. Eat 25 to 30 grams of protein within 90 minutes of waking. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, a physician specializing in muscle-centric medicine, has published extensively on the importance of morning protein timing. And the research is compelling. When you eat protein first thing in the morning, several things happen. First, it stabilizes your blood sugar. Protein takes longer to digest than carbohydrates, so you avoid the spike and crash that comes from a carb-heavy breakfast. Second, protein increases satiety hormones like GLP-1 and peptide YY. Translation: you feel fuller for longer. Studies show that people who eat high-protein breakfasts consume up to 400 fewer calories throughout the day without even trying. Third, morning protein optimizes muscle protein synthesis. If you're trying to build or maintain muscle, or even just avoid losing it as you age, breakfast protein matters. What does 25 to 30 grams look like? 3 or 4 eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, a protein smoothie with quality protein powder, smoked salmon with avocado. You have options. What you want to avoid: grabbing a bagel, a muffin, or just coffee. That's setting yourself up for a mid-morning energy crash, brain fog, and intense cravings by 10 a.m. Start with protein, and you'll notice your energy stays steady for hours. Habit 6 comes with a big asterisk, so pay close attention: cold exposure. This is optional, and it's definitely not appropriate for everyone. Let me explain the science first, and then I'll tell you who should absolutely skip this. Cold exposure, like ending your shower with 30 to 90 seconds of cold water, can increase norepinephrine by up to 250%. Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter that improves focus, mood, and alertness. Some people find it energizing and mood boosting. But here's the critical part: who should not do this? If you're a woman dealing with hormonal imbalances, thyroid issues, or irregular menstrual cycles, cold exposure can actually be counterproductive. It adds stress to a system that's already struggling. If you're experiencing chronic stress, adrenal fatigue, or you already have elevated cortisol levels, adding cold stress will make things worse, not better. Your body is already under stress. It doesn't need another stressor piled on top. For those people, and honestly that's a lot of people, skip the cold exposure entirely. Focus instead on the meditation and gentle movement we covered earlier. Those will actually help regulate your stress response. Consider alternatives like adaptogenic herbs or magnesium supplementation instead, but always talk to your healthcare provider first. Now, if you're someone who's healthy, well-rested, and not dealing with chronic stress, you can experiment with cold exposure. Start with just 15 seconds at the end of your shower. Build gradually. And listen to your body. If you feel more anxious, if your sleep gets disrupted, if you feel worse, stop immediately. Health optimization isn't one size fits all. The best morning routine is one that supports your body's current needs. And finally, habit 7, set your 3 most important priorities before you check your phone or email. This is about protecting your brain's most valuable resource, your morning cognitive capacity. Research on decision fatigue shows that we have a limited amount of willpower and focus each day, and it's highest in the morning. When you immediately grab your phone and start scrolling, you're putting your brain into reactive mode. You're responding to other people's priorities, algorithms designed to capture your attention, and a flood of information that depletes your dopamine. Studies show that people who check their phone first thing in the morning report feeling more stressed, more scattered, and less in control of their day. But when you write down your 3 most important tasks before any digital input, you're putting your brain into proactive mode. You're deciding what matters before the world decides for you. And the results are significant. Research shows a 40% improvement in task completion rates when people set priorities first thing in the morning. Keep it simple. Grab a notebook or a piece of paper. Write down 3 things that would make today a success. Not 20 things. 3. Then and only then, check your phone if you need to. This habit is about reclaiming your attention and your day. So there you have it. 7 science-backed morning habits that can genuinely transform your health. But here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to do all 7 tomorrow. That's a recipe for overwhelm. Start with 2 or 3. For most people, I'd recommend starting with water, sunlight, and meditation. These 3 are universally beneficial and create the foundation for everything else. And remember, some habits like cold exposure aren't right for everyone, and that's completely okay. Pay attention to how your body responds. If something makes you feel worse, that's valuable information. Help optimization is personal. If you want help with the meditation habit, I've linked the guided program I use in the description below. It's what made the biggest difference for me personally, especially when managing stress. Give these habits 21 days and actually track how you feel. Energy levels, mood, sleep quality, focus. Write it down. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell me which habit resonates most with your current health goals. Which one are you starting with tomorrow? And if you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel. I'm breaking down evidence-based health topics every week, focusing on what actually works for different people, not just generic advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.